I'm Jagan from Chennai.
Jagan.
Yes.
Jagan.
So I am always a person who tries to hear something or hear some philosophies in class and try to apply the same real life situations. So during one of our classes, I came across a philosophy called Maslow's hierarchy of needs. The self-actualization need was placed at the top of the pyramid. And I think for many of the individuals, including me, our long-term goal is esteem or security based. Like if you ask me, I will be saying I want to become a CEO of a company, which is a security based or esteem based need. But the self-actualization need is understanding that okay, we have to live our present lives to the fullest, but that won't be a long-term goal for many people. Do you think having long-term goal of attaining self-actualization, which is internal spiritual, is important? Do you think creating awareness on self-actualization for an individual from an early age is important? Because when I'm studying my school days, when people were asking me about the long-term goal, I'll be saying I want to become an engineer. When I was doing engineering, when people was asking, I told I want to become a manager. When I'm doing my manager's study, I told I want to become a CEO. But in this routine way of life, I never thought, okay, the spirituality need or self-actualization or self-realization is a need that I should be meeting in a long term. So what do you think about this?
See, the way Maslow constructed his pyramid is good, nicely indicative, but not very exact. Self-actualization is not something that stands distinct from all your other needs. The way that pyramid stands is, you say, once all my lower needs are satisfied, only then I come to self-actualization, right? So you have kept sex actualization at the top, and you say food and security and self-esteem, and only then self-actualization. No, that's not how it actually is. Maslow did a great job, but he was not quite there. Self-actualization is not the top of the pyramid. It is the foundation of everything that you do. It is the foundation of your activity even when you are fulfilling your lower needs. Let me give you an example. You want to go for self-esteem. Why do you want to be known in the society as someone important or respectable? You want to be known that way because you think that being known that way would give you self-actualization. So when you are going for self-actualization, you are actually going, when you are going for self-esteem, you are actually going for self-actualization through self-esteem. Not getting it. So, given we are, as a conscious organism, our only deep need is self-actualization. All other needs are just precursors and mediums. Even we eat to be alive, to be self-actualized. It's not as if eating and self-actualization are separated by a mile, like in the pyramid that you find in your textbooks. If self-actualization were not possible at all, then you would not even eat, believe me, because you are not an animal. An animal has no respect for any actualization, so it will continue eating throughout its life with no concern for, no idea of, no craving for anything like self-actualization. No. But you are not an animal. So why do you eat? You eat to be alive, to be actualized one day. You may not know that, but that's the case. Similarly, why do you have relationships? Why do you have money? Why do you want respect? All these things You want either because you think that they lead to self-actualization, or sometimes you want them as a proxy to self-actualization. Many people do that. You getting it? Self-actualization in spiritual terms is the state of liberation. In traditional religious terms, you could call self-actualization as God attainment. A religious vocabulary would say God attainment. The spiritual mind would say liberation. Does it not happen that when you get your dream job or when you get your dream partner, you yell out, well, I got my God. तुझ में रब दिखता है. Now what is this going on? You are thinking that you have attained self-actualization via a relationship, via security in relationship. No. Security needs. It's just that you have been deluded. You do not know that this is not the way. So, in Maslow's thoughts, the thing is sequential. You have one, you have the other, you have the next one, then next one, and finally self-actualization. The Indic realization, the spiritual understanding is way deeper and far better. It takes actualization as the very bottom of the pyramid. Not even the bottom, because if you say it's the bottom, then you will say it is not really intimately connected to the top. You take self-actualization as present at every level of the ladder. Whatever you are doing, it is really for self-actualization, directly or indirectly, because you are a human being. And a human being lives only for one purpose, whether he knows it or not. Even the worst rascal, even the most unconscious person is actually living only for actualization, just that he does not know it. Why do you wake up in the morning? Don't say you wake up to attend classes. You actually wake up to be actualized, just that you don't know it. Why are you having this conversation? Why do you even watch a movie? Why do you commit a heinous crime? Even that you do just for self-actualization. Because the one within that you can call as the I or the ego is crying out for fulfillment.
So that's the source of all this.
That's the best word. It is the source of all this and also the purpose of all this. Everything arises from that. Whatever you do, your entire universe, all your deeds, thoughts, purposes, motivations, all arises from there, and all arises for the sake of actualization. So it is both the earth and the sky. And in between the earth and the sky, you are doing all your miscellaneous activities and mischief.